lovely people, you've got Sammy here today, and we are going to be completing the Wreath square as part of our 365 Granny Square a Day crochet along project. This one is the start of our get ready for Christmas squares, so there'll be a couple of them for the month of December. Of course, you can change the colours up to create a completely different effect. I've got a magic ring here to start. I've done a chain of 3, which will count as a double crochet. I'm going to work 11 more double crochet into my magic ring before I close it up. So 11 double crochet, 12 including our starting chain of 3, and we'll be slip stitching to the 3rd loop of the starting chain to finish out round 1. I know I'm working in white and it can be a little hard to see, but I think with my lighting today it won't be too bad. I'll let you guys finish those that first ring, 12 double crochet including our starting chain of 3, and I'll meet you back here for round 2. 12 double crochet completed for round 1. Ready to start on round 2. We're going to chain 3, double crochet into the same stitch, and then pop 2 double crochet in every stitch all the way around. So at the end of this round we will have 24 double crochet including our starting chain of 3. Be slip stitching into the 3rd loop of that starting chain to finish out round 2. I'll be meeting you back here for round 3. I'm going to be changing to green thread for round 3 because I am working this as a Christmas wreath. Of course, you can incorporate any colour you like. I will meet you back here for round 3. Round 2 completed. We've got 24 double crochet. I've joined my new colour in with a slip stitch. Any stitch is fine. Going to chain 3 and pop a double crochet into the same stitch. Just working over my tail a little to keep it out of the way. Okay, so we've done a chain 3 and a double crochet into the same stitch, so that's 2 double crochet. Now we're going to repeat this 12 times. We're going to pop a puff stitch into the next stitch. So a puff stitch, we yarn over, we insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull it up about 1/3 of an inch, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up another loop, pull it way up. We want long stitches to get a nice puff. I'm going to do that 5 times, so there'll be 11 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. You can see I've pulled them up quite high. Like I said, I want a nice puff on this. So we yarn over and make a stitch through 10 loops, so leaving 1 on the hook, yarn over and pull through the last 2 to complete our puff. You can see that's sitting up quite nicely off our work. Pop 2 double crochet into the next stitch, and then we puff stitch again. So we're going to be repeating that all the way back to the beginning, where the last stitch we complete will be a puff stitch because we started on 2 double crochet, slip stitching into the 3rd loop of our starting chain to finish out round 3. Now I'm going to be continuing with the green for the next row, so I'll let you guys finish that puff double crochet stitch sequence to finish out this round, and I'll meet you back here for round 4. See you soon. We're all finished on round 3 and all our beautiful puff stitches. Now if they aren't quite puffing, you can see this one is and this one isn't. Just give them a little gentle push from behind and they'll sit up nicely. Now on to round 4, we're going to do a chain of 1, which for this square does count as a single crochet. We're going to work a single crochet into every double crochet and 2 into the top of every puff stitch. So at the end of this round we will have 48 single crochet going all the way back to the beginning, and because our chain 1 counted as a stitch, we'll be slip stitching into the chain 1 to finish off this round. I will be changing back to my background colour after this round. Just so that my wreath does stand out beautifully in the centre. So I'll let you guys finish this round. 48 single crochet, finishing off with this colour at the end of the round. I'll see you back here soon. Okay, we finished off with our green, ready for round 5. So I've just joined my white in to the second crochet of a two single crochet group. So into the top of a puff stitch, the second stitch. I'm going to do a chain of 3 and double crochet into the same stitch. So that is 2 double crochet in essence. Now we're going to repeat the next part 12 times. We're going to pop a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet into the next. And we repeat 1 into each of the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and 2 into the next. Working all the way back to our starting point. On our last set we will be admitting the 2 double crochet in 1 stitch because that's what we started with, and joining our last double crochet to the 3rd loop of the starting chain. At the end of this round we will have 60 double crochet. I'll meet you back here for round 6 and we can start squaring. Okay, we finished off round 5. We've got 60 double crochet around our wreath now. Try and make a bit. Now we're ready for round 6. So we're going to chain 1, pop a single crochet into the next stitch. We're going to repeat this next part 4 times because we're going to start squaring off. So we're going to do a half double crochet and a second half double crochet, a double crochet, and then a second double crochet, one half treble crochet, and then we're going to make our corner. So the next stitch is going to have a treble crochet, a chain of 3, and a second treble crochet. Then we're working backwards, so 1 half treble crochet, a double crochet, another double crochet, half double crochet, another half double crochet, and 4 single crochet worked across 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see our first corner starting to form there. We're starting to get some nice straight sides. So we're going to repeat that. If you want to go back around 2.5 minutes, starting from the half double crochets, repeating that all the way around. Obviously on the last repeat we've already done 2 single crochets, so there's only 2 left to do, and we slip stitch into the beginning chain. I'll meet you back here for round 7. Round 6 is completed, ready for our final round 7. So we're going to do a chain of 1 as our first single crochet. We're going to pop a single crochet into each stitch down the side. So single crochets all the way just to finish squaring off this little Christmassy pretty. Of course, can be in non-Christmas colours as well. That's the beauty of these squares, they're nice and versatile. Corner chain space was a chain 3. I'm going to put 5 single crochet in there just to get our corners nice and pointy. 3, 4, and 5, and then a single crochet in each stitch. Okay, if you didn't want to do this Christmassy, you could have done red and white. It could be a life ring, any color really, just a nice little pretty ring of flowers. This round of single crochet completes the square. You want to meet me back here for round 8. I can show you how to do a little bit of decorating. We'll see you soon. Okay guys, our square is finished. You can see some of those puffs have kind of gone down. You just give them a little push from behind. It's just from working over them. Now we can decorate if we choose to. So if you're just wanting to use your normal yarn, you'll do a chain of 90, leaving a long tail. Just a very long tail, just in case it's not long enough, and just chain 90. Or if you have some nice red ribbon or fine tinsel, really whatever you like is fine, but you want something a little bit thicker for this bit. So you're going to start somewhere in the center of your ring using a blunt tip needle. So I'm just going to thread this super chunky yarn through, and I'm going to use that. So I've got really thick yarn, a little bit more than double the thickness of the yarn I've used for the rest of the square. Starting somewhere in the middle, going to loosely wrap the chain around the wreath by making stitches up to the first double crochet. So I'm sort of working around my puffs. I'm going to pull the majority of the yarn through, because you can see when it's pulled tightly you can't see it very well. So you just want it in there kind of loosely. A chain is going to sit a lot better. Then we go to the next one and continue working them all the way around. Now when you're finished working around, you'll be able to see with this one it works a lot because I've pulled all that excess yarn through. I've got a lot to pull through this side, but I can keep it looser so it's more defined. It's sitting nicely between the puffs. Okay, when you're finished you can always do around the center of the square as well. Really, this decoration part is your chance to get as creative as you like using whatever materials you have on hand and really mix it up. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I hope you've all enjoyed hooking this little beauty up as much as I have. Until next time, have a fantastic day and happy hooking.